The ancient Romans had a name for it, concretus. It was a rock-like substance that had binding properties which help hold together the blocks that compose their buildings and roads. Today's buildings and roads are a little different from those seen along the Appian Way, and so is the old concretus. Today we know it as concrete, and its primary ingredient is cement. When you are building structures, you are going to need specialized quality cements manufactured by people that understand and are committed to these needs. That's where we come in. We are Calaveras Cement Company here in Monolith, California. This plant has been making quality Portland cement since 1906, when the city of Los Angeles constructed the original plant to provide cement for the Los Angeles Aqueduct. Of course, over the years, we have been increasing our output and refining our process to keep up with the world's ever-changing technology and demands for stronger, more beautiful, and versatile cements. Today, you will find our product contained in some of the most magnificent structures around. Structures designed to facilitate all facets of our busy lifestyles: business, recreation, worship, industry, transportation, and just plain old home living. Meeting these kinds of cement demands require you to be a company that can match expertise with tradition. In 1989, the Belgium-owned company CBR Cement Corporation acquired the Monolith Portland Cement Company. By 1991, the cement plant was converted from a wet process to a modern dry process, incorporating the most up-to-date technology under the new name Calaveras Cement Company. The main features of the modernization project were the installation of a 6-stage preheater, pre-calciner kiln, a vertical roller mill, an indirect fired coal system, a pre-blending dome, new clinker and cement silo, the conversion of the existing raw mill to finish grinding, and the creation of a fully distributed central control system. Unlike the cement plants of yesterday with its relays, gauges, lights, and push buttons, today's plant can be operated by one person through the use of computer technology. Virtually every limit switch, every sensor, and every device in the plant can be monitored or controlled by the operator without having to leave the control room. The operator monitors and controls equipment through the use of 9 VAX workstations provided by Digital Equipment Company. These workstations are sophisticated computers which run various software, including a man-machine interface, a voice alarm system, 2 systems of archiving, displaying, and reporting historical data, in addition to a host of communications and special purpose programs. Portland cement is so named because of its resemblance to stone quarried on the island of Portland off the British coast. Original Portland cement was a blending of limestone and silica. Today, our Portland cement here at Calaveras Cement Company is a mixture of crushed limestone rock, sand, and iron. The limestone comes from the quarry behind the plant. Quarry rock is fractured by a drilling and blasting operation, then hauled by 4 Euclid 50-ton trucks to our primary crusher. The crusher breaks the rock into pieces no bigger than 6 inches in diameter. A conveyor belt then transports the stone to a secondary crusher where it is crushed down to an even smaller size before it is transported a distance of 1 2/3 miles to the plant on a covered continuous overland conveyor belt. A gamma metrics bulk material analyzer provides continuous real-time elemental analysis of raw materials as they flow from the quarry to the stacker reclaimer dome. This analyzer uses the principle of prompt gamma neutron activation analysis. Each element found in the raw material emits a unique set of gamma-ray energies as it is bombarded by neutron energy. Real-time data available at the quarry permits continuous quality control from the beginning of the process. Raw materials from our raw material silos are discharged through a system of automatic feeders onto a belt conveyor. At this point, we have a mixture that is 95% limestone, 3% silica, and 2% iron. The mixture is conveyed and fed into the raw grinding mill, where large rollers pulverize it into a fine powder called raw feed. The feed is then transported to a blending silo to ensure consistency and stored for future use. In order for the chemical changes necessary for the raw feed to become cement powder, the mixture must be placed under extreme high heat. This is accomplished through the burning process. The feed enters into the top of a large structure called the preheater pre-calciner tower. where hot gases produced from the burning of either coal or natural gas and a rotary kiln serve to preheat the material prior to its introduction into the kiln itself. In the few seconds it takes the material to descend through the 6 stages of the preheater, its temperature increases to 1700 degrees Fahrenheit. As the preheated material is rotated throughout the kiln, its temperature continues to rise, eventually reaching levels approaching 2700 degrees Fahrenheit. At this temperature, it becomes a sticky, near molten mass, allowing a certain chemical phase reaction to take place, which provides the desired chemical properties for the finished cement. To control nitrogen oxide emissions, the Calaveras plant utilizes staged combustion in the burning process. Staged combustion describes the gradual oxidation of fuel, which usually occurs as a result of a deficiency of combustion air. A localized reducing zone is created due to incomplete combustion, and this has a very dramatic effect in reducing NOx emissions. The reducing atmosphere located at the point of combustion will suppress NOx formation, and if located downstream of combustion, will cause NOx destruction. As the material continues down the kiln, it forms lava-like balls called clinker. The clinker emerges from the kiln, is cooled, and transported to storage for future grinding into finished cement. The finished grinding mills are large steeled drums filled with various sized steel balls, which pulverize the clinker into the finished powder called Portland cement. During this grinding operation, a small amount of gypsum is added to the clinker to improve the workability of this vital product. After grinding, the cement is conveyed to storage silos to await shipment to our customers. Our laboratory constantly samples the raw mix, clinker, and cement. The physical lab checks the physical properties of the cement, such as particle size and strength. Chemical analysis determines the chemical properties such as calcium, sulfur, and iron. Our chemist is used along with physical and chemical testing to assure the quality of the finished product. Closed-loop control of raw meal chemistry is accomplished with a Pfaff-Herzog lab system interfaced to a process control system. Information from the X-ray analyzer is fed into a process control system program, which goes through a series of calculations and changes raw meal feeder settings every 20 minutes to maintain chemical composition. Our plant makes a strong economic impact on our community and surrounding areas. We operate our facility with an average of 114 full-time employees. We locally purchase many millions of dollars per year in equipment, parts, and raw materials. You can appreciate our demand for parts when you understand our scope of maintenance services throughout the plant. These services are mechanical, electrical, and service-oriented. At Calaveras Cement Company, we understand the value of preventative maintenance in minimizing the need for emergency repairs. Besides being a good economic citizen, Calaveras is proud to see its employees act in local organizations such as clubs and special events. Our support is not only financial, but also involves most personal participation. Our community concerns are also evident in our continuing efforts in protecting the environment. Technical and environmental training programs are employed in production and shipping to minimize dust and other emissions. Calaveras is committed to meeting or exceeding all federal, state, and local environmental guidelines. We consider this our responsibility, not our burden. Calaveras understands that safety awareness and career skills development of its employees go hand in hand in furthering the interest of both individuals and the company. Besides safety training, we offer ongoing programs in management skills, development, technical skills, group participation skills, and problem analysis solving. Yes, advanced technical and individual skills. That's the formula for staying in the forefront of cement manufacturing. Calaveras Cement takes pride in both its plant and its dedicated employees. Our goal is to develop both the technology and the skills of our people to their maximum potential. As a result, we have introduced Total Quality to develop and institute the best management practices to operate our state-of-the-art plant. Calaveras Cement and the Tehachapi plant are now part of a new North American company, CBR HCI Construction Materials Corporation. This new enterprise also includes Lehigh Portland Cement, Inland Cement, and Tilbury Cement. Our consolidated management philosophy is total quality, and our vision is working together to build our communities. Staying up front is no easy task because the cement industry is changing as quickly as the styles of architecture you see about you. We at Calaveras make sure our product line is unmatched in the industry and will continue to do so.